Morning, guys. I'm gonna take you on with me to check my line, show you guys kind of what I got going on. More than anything, this is from my homegirl Chantel's kids, Rylan and Tristan. I took them some traps yesterday. They're trying to get into trapping, so I took them just some of the stuff that I don't really use that much. Some of my, I got some Duke 1.5s, some little 110 conibears. I don't really trap muskrats and all that shit. I'm not really into it. I like predators. So I'm gonna go through, show you guys some of my stats, what I've got going on, and I'll just keep you guys on the line. I don't have very many traps out right now, and just so you guys are well aware, 90% of the time, for myself, I can't speak for all trappers, but I'm not that good either, but I don't have nothing in my traps 90% of the time. We got a dead horse right here that we buried. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of activity around it. You can see it's all dug up and shit. That's where I caught my first 2 skunks at. Actually, I caught 2 skunks in 1 foot trap. One of them was caught by the front foot, the other one was caught by the hind foot at the same time in the same trap. That's technically the only double that I've had. I never even caught 2 animals in the same week, except for unless you count rabbits and shit that I'm not really trying to catch. So, I'm trying to quit swearing, as it's not as socially acceptable now that I have made it. I need to quit cracking prison jokes too. It kind of makes me a social pariah. Okay, in here, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this camera, so I'm gonna have to stop you guys, bring you guys back, and show you what I. Now we're back. Okay, so I'll show you guys what I've got going on through here. Just one of my little snare setups. We've got a dead calf that we had. You know what I mean? In the state of Utah, you're not allowed to trap within 30 feet of exposed bait. And it looks like something's been through right here. Because I don't know if you can see or not on the screen, but my snare's not really, it's not really sitting straight anymore. It looks like it's been knocked to the side. So I'll just go ahead and bend that back over, pull it in front of some of these little thorns, you know what I mean, just to get it to the right shape. None of these snares are loaded, so they don't hold a really nice round loop. And I haven't really been blocking them in too good. It's haven't really felt the need to. Right here's our calfie that we've got covered up, so it's not visible from above. You can't really see it that good. It's blended in pretty damn good. You see its little calfie butthole in there. We'll bend down some of my snares because they're all a little high off the ground, but it's all right. I've got a varied snare line. These ones are both cam locks. The one before had a kill spring on it, but it was a micro lock, which is not very effective with the kill locks, by the way. And I've just got snares set all throughout here. You know what I mean? Some of them got the 12-inch loop 12 inches off the ground. Some of them got a 14-inch loop 8 inches off the ground. I don't have no set way that I put them every time. Because I've noticed for myself, when I see coyotes walking around, sometimes they'll have their heads up, sometimes they'll have their heads down. It just depends on what they're doing. If they're walking up to a potential bait site, you know what I mean, they might sense a little bit of a disturbance around, so they might have their head down. Some of them, they might be smelling it really thick, and they might be trying to run to get to it before anything else gets to it. So they might have their heads up. It's just about being, I think, so far what I've learned about connecting with animals is it's not always what you think it's going to be. I've noticed for myself, a lot of times the sets that I don't really think are going to produce are the ones that do. So I mean, I'm not a coyote. I don't know how they think. I'm getting better. Right here I have a dirt hole. You can see my dirt hole really good. I think this one is a Montana brand, or excuse me, a Montgomery brand number 2 dogless. Can't remember. It's been here for a while. As you can see, it's rained on top of it. It's got, you know what I mean, the ground's cracked on top of it, so it looks really natural. And I still haven't connected on it. All my traps I mark with these zip ties. Bright zip ties. They're really bright. They're highly visible. I got a couple more over here. A couple other foot traps out here. And Tristan and Rylan, you guys will see when I build my dirt hole sets. I kind of showed you guys a little bit yesterday how to do one on a rabbit hole. On mine, I like my holes to be really deep and not very big around. That way something can't just get up on it and see down it and see what's inside of it, you know what I mean? And this one I know I've got a number 4 right here, a Duke number 4. Set on sign. See that right there? That right there is guaranteed proof that a coyote has been through this area. So like I was trying to tell you guys yesterday when I was showing you guys what to do, where to set, you can't just decide, oh, this looks like a good place to set a trap for a coyote, because it might not be. You know what I mean? You need to set on sign if you expect to catch something. That's one of the only universal facts of trapping. You know what I mean? Set on sign to catch critters. That you have to do that. That's not something that's maybe. That's something that's for sure. So I'm gonna pause this. I'll take you guys back through, show you a few more of my sets, and then that's that. Okay, and this one's just something to show you guys how important it is to set on sign. Okay, what I've done here, as you can see right here, coyote sign. They call it scat, they call it crap, whatever you want to tell. You can tell a dog turd apart from a coyote turd from that hair. See, that's regular dogs. They might eat some hair every now and again, but coyote crap's always gonna have hair in it. Right here's where I set a dirt hole set with my little standard tiny dirt hole punch that I use. And you can't really see in here because of the way that the sun is, but there's claw marks. I can't show them to you either, but there's claw marks like something's been working this set. And I've got this, none of this stuff that's behind this hole was here before. This is all aftermarket, you know what I'm saying? So I use my punch to punch down in and then put the sticks down in there for a backing so something can't work my bait from the back. So that tells me that whatever's worked this site is a small animal, because I've got my trap is right here, and I can't remember what I've got right here. I've got so many mixed traps that I'm not sure. I think it's a Bridger number 3, but like I say, I'm not sure. But so all my traps, like I explained to you guys yesterday, I have them set with like anywhere from 3 to 4 pounds on the pan tension. So whatever it was right here was small, like maybe a smaller skunk, a smaller coon, maybe a domestic cat, something like that. There's no tracks on it right now because it's rained, and that wipes out tracks. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it kind of goes without saying. I'll take you guys to a couple more of my sets, and we'll see what we got. Okay guys, this is a really cool set that I've got, and it's right off the edge of a road. See the tire tracks and all that. Just a really cool little dirt hole set. See my little dirt hole right there to the left of that skull. I got a Duke number 4 right out in front of it. Just a really cool little set. I thought the skull added a nice little eye appeal to it, so I sat right there by it. I've had somebody else out here buy my trap. See these tire tracks damn near drove over it. Jerks. And then we'll go over here, not 40 yards, maybe 35 yards. And I've got 2 more sets that are just right here next to each other. Little dirt hole right there. Another little dirt hole right here. Ooh, this one's got a cow track right in front of it. Looks like I about caught me a cow. A little bit of cattle, huh? That's never fun. Okay, I'll be right back, guys.